The power of resilience. In a small town nestled among the hills, there lived a boy named Sam. Sam was like any other 12-year-old, full of energy and dreams of becoming a professional football player. He would spend every afternoon practicing his dribbling and shooting skills at the local field, his eyes glistening with the excitement of the sport. Football was his escape, his passion, and his source of joy. Everything changed, however, on a cold winter morning. Sam was on his way to school, riding his bicycle down the narrow road that cut through the village. It was a route he had taken countless times, but that day, a car swerved suddenly out of control. In an instant, Sam found himself on the ground, his leg trapped beneath the wreck of his bike. He was rushed to the hospital, and after hours of surgery, the doctors delivered the news that shattered his dreams. His left leg had sustained severe injuries and would never fully recover. Sam's world turned upside down. The once carefree boy, always seen with a football by his side, was now confined to a wheelchair. The doctors said he might walk again, but not without a limp, and definitely not with the agility needed for football. The thought of never playing again brought tears to Sam's eyes. He felt hopeless, like the future he had envisioned had been stripped away from him in a cruel twist of fate. The weeks that followed were the hardest of Sam's life. He could no longer join his friends on the field. Instead, he sat by the window, watching them play, his heart aching with longing. He could hear their laughter, the thud of the ball, the cheers. Sounds that once filled him with joy now felt like reminders of what he had lost. It seemed impossible to accept, and there were moments when he felt as though he would give up on everything. One day, Sam's father walked into his room, carrying something in his hands. It was a book, worn and old, with the title, Rising Above Adversity. His father sat down beside him and said, "I know you're hurting, Sam. But remember, life isn't about what happens to us. It's about how we respond to what happens. Read this book. It might help you see things differently." Reluctantly, Sam opened the book. He began reading stories of people who had faced unimaginable hardships, loss of loved ones, debilitating illnesses, and failures. Yet each of them had found the strength to not only overcome their struggles, but also transform them into opportunities. There were stories of athletes who had returned to their sports after devastating injuries, of musicians who learned to play their instruments again despite losing their hearing. The stories lit a small spark in Sam's heart, and for the first time since the accident, he felt a flicker of hope. Inspired, Sam decided to give himself another chance. He might not be able to play football as he used to, but he could still find a way to be a part of the game. He began his rehabilitation with determination, focusing on regaining his strength. It was painful, both physically and emotionally, but Sam kept going. He practiced walking with crutches, then with a limp, and finally, after many months, he could walk unaided. The limp was still there, but it didn't matter anymore. He was moving forward. Instead of playing football, Sam started learning about coaching. He joined his school's football club as an assistant, helping with strategy, drills, and mentoring younger players. Though he couldn't run across the field, he could still be there, giving guidance and support. His friends respected him for his knowledge, and the younger players looked up to him, eager to learn from someone who truly understood the game. With time, Sam found new joy in his role. He realized that although he wasn't scoring goals himself, he was still making an impact. He was helping others achieve their dreams, and through that, he felt fulfilled. The boy who once thought his life had ended with that accident now found himself embracing a new purpose. He had learned that adversity, no matter how daunting, could be overcome with resilience and a willingness to adapt. Years later, Sam became a well-respected coach in his town. He never forgot the feeling of despair after his accident, but he also remembered the strength it had taken to rise above it. He used that experience to inspire his players, teaching them not only how to kick a ball, but also how to face challenges head-on. He would often tell them, "It's not about what you lose, but about what you do with what you have left." Sam's story became an inspiration to many in his community. He had turned his tragedy into a testament to the power of resilience, showing everyone that true strength lies not in avoiding adversity, but in learning to rise after every fall. And through his journey, he found that sometimes the path to our dreams isn't a straight line, but the detours we take can lead us to a place just as beautiful.